Welcome back to Dell's Ducks this week. This time we're joined by a little bit of the past and a little bit of the future for the Dell's Ducks. Lucas Smith, our Canadian connection from Calgary, Alberta. Welcome back, Lucas.
Thank you.
Great to have you back in town again. And on my left is Felix Conrads from Naperville, Illinois. That's a suburb of Chicago, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Former member of the dreaded Rochester IceHawks. Last year played with Breezy Point in the NA3. Felix is a 95, and he had 7 goals and 4 assists with Breezy Point last year, along with 80 penalty minutes. And he was telling me before we went on here that he's familiar with a couple of the guys on the Ducks from some fisticuffs. So they were a heated rival, but now you're obviously pretty happy to be here, I would think.
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
Yeah, it's always great. We always, the rivalry with Rochester was intense, but it was always a lot of fun playing with them. And I remember the Conrads jersey, and it's always great to have one of the guys come back and join the force, come from the dark side, I guess. Lucas, great season last year, your first junior season.
Yeah.
Offensively, your best season to date, I just found out. 17 points, 5 goals, 12 assists, 50 penalty minutes. So really, kind of a breakout season for you offensively. You're more familiar with a stay-at-home defensive role, but you kind of really found your niche here, didn't you?
Yeah, took a little bit of an offensive side, but as well just played my solid defense as well. Kind of did best of both kind of thing.
Yeah. I think it sounds like you had a good summer too with the New Jersey team. Right on the eve of our camp, I think maybe a week before, a late cut in New Jersey. Obviously, we would have been very happy if you made that team in the NA, but glad to have you back, and we were your first option after that. And you can tell that you've been working over the summer because you came to camp really ready to go, didn't you?
Yeah, I came in wanting to compete, wanting to be prepared for this season, wanting to make the NA, but obviously it didn't happen. But coming back to the Ducks was probably the best option for me other than that.
Okay. And Lucas is a 96, so he actually has a couple years of junior eligibility left. Felix is a 95. I suppose you want to make this year a big one and maybe play a bit of a leadership role too.
Yeah, I want to be a leader on and off the ice, and I want to produce on the ice, and hopefully have a successful year, and hopefully commit D3.
Okay. If I remember right from seeing you with Rochester, your role was sort of a guy that got in front of the net, caused a lot of trouble. You're a big forward, and you use your size to advantage. Is that the way you like to play, like a real physical game?
Yeah, I like to play a lot of get the puck deep and bang bodies and just get the dirty goals.
Okay. So did you play a lot of special teams with Breezy Point too?
I was on and off, mostly PK, because I am a big body and I'm not afraid to block shots. So that was one of my roles up there.
The team had its struggles. It played in a very tough division, playing in the same division as Granite City and North Iowa. We found out how tough they are, Lucas.
Yeah,
it must have been tough, game in and game out. I know the record wasn't good, but we had Crosby's team late in the year, so clearly there was some good players there. Did you just kind of try to perfect your own play?
Yeah, I worked on my personal skills and the team skills. We did have a rough season, but we also worked hard at practice, and hopefully it made me a better hockey player for the Dells here.
And what was it about the Ducks that made you want to come to the Dells?
Coach Bill, he talked to me in a showcase in a dyno.
Oh, okay.
When I was playing for one of his friends all summer in Rochester, and I kind of knew the day when I first started talking to him that I wanted to play here because the only thing I've heard was great things about him, plus the 17 or 16 commits last year, which really drove the drive to be here. And so far, it's just a great team.
Good. So you're very comfortable with the way things are going so far?
Yeah, it's
good. And Lucas, I know you're actually have another year of eligibility, but I can sense, from watching you on the ice and seeing you in the Janesville game, that you're looking to be a little bit more of a leader this year too. You've been pretty vocal, I think, in practices and stuff like that. And I was thinking that that's probably partly from living in the Pace House and having guys like Brady and Yari, who were kind of no-nonsense guys really with the team last year.
Yeah, they kind of pushed me a lot last year, and seeing them and having them all the time in the house was a really good thing to see, like leaders in the house.
Yeah.
I even had Colin Cross in my house who also really helped me and pushed me to be a leader. So I kind of want to bring that to the team as well as much as I can. Try and be vocal with guys, try and keep them going, make them better, and let them know if something's going on, try and help them change. So, yeah.
Now let's just look at the Janesville game just quick. I mean, obviously it's just an exhibition game, but I thought despite the enormous edge in shots that they had, I thought defensively the Ducks looked pretty sound. Obviously Jared played a big role in that, but I thought you guys did a pretty good job on defense in that game. Did you feel good about it?
Yeah, we did for the most part. I think we played pretty solid, but we still have little things we have to work on, like our defensive zone in general, like making sure everyone's perfect on the walls, like making sure we have our high guys, like feed up ice, make sure they're all knowing what they're doing basically. So we have a little bit of work before the season gets going with that, but for the first little look at it defensively, I thought it was pretty well.
For a guy coming into a new team, Lucas has a bit of an advantage because he's used to the offensive and defensive systems and things like that. Is it complicated? Like, is it difficult to kind of grasp, what you're working on in practice and stuff right away?
Not really. Coach makes it really easy for us. If you ever have a question, you can go into the office and ask him. He won't yell at you or anything. So, and he will explain it until you get it. So, I've found a pretty easy time with the new systems and the new type of play.
Okay. So you think everybody's kind of on the same page at this point?
At this point, yeah. We have, like in Janesville, we had those little mistakes, but we're going to hammer those out here in practice because we still have 2 weeks before our season opener. Yeah,
when you play at N18, your mistakes are pointed out pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
Usually ends up in the back of your net. So a couple more exhibition games coming up this weekend. How's the chemistry right now, Lucas? I know it's early.
It's pretty good. People are starting to get talking with each other and trying to get everyone, like, as a family like we have had in the past. So we want that family atmosphere because when we have that, it makes everything a lot easier, both on and off the ice. Like, passes get to the guys, like, as long as we're vocal and stuff, everything's good.
Okay. Now, we did talk a little bit about Jared. Obviously, he had such a great game against Janesville that they invited him to stick around. It's a great thing for Jared. I mean, everybody's really happy for him. It's a little adversity for us right now, but I think it's something that we'll overcome, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we'll be able to. We just have to play stronger in the defensive zone. Like, Jared's a great goalie, but we have some good goalies right now, so that's going to give them a little bit of a shot to show what they have. So, but all the best to Jared going up there as well, because hopefully he sticks and stays there for a while.
Well, he sure earned it on Saturday night. Okay, to both of you, good luck for the rest of the season. Felix, welcome to the Dells. It's so nice to have you. Lucas, welcome back. We're looking for big things from both of you, and hopefully we can talk a couple more times during the season.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.